Hello and welcome to Men's League TV update for July the 20th. I want to begin the broadcast with a great performance by Rob Mustard. Yesterday, Rob went out, shot a 1 under 34. He now has posted a gunner score of 33.7, just 0.2 off the lead. This gunner award or gunner race is one of the most prized, sought after, and the record is one of the most sought after records in men's league. He set the record along with Dave Wright and Zach McAvoy, 33.5. And if he scores one more under par round, the record is his. So good for him. He's also leading the putting race. And he's also tied with Jared Coyle for the most number of birdies. That record is at 38. They've got 25 after just 12 rounds. So I think that record probably could go down as well. Yesterday, he also was close to the pin on number 2 and number 7. I assume he drove number 7 and number 2. We can pretty well drive that one too, come pretty close. So good for him on that. And he's just having a fine year. And the only thing he hasn't done yet is birdied any of the par threes. So that's what he needs to win the ringer score. But there are 2 other guys there that are also one or two holes away from winning that as well. I had an interview. Eric Mio had a fine day yesterday and won the low net. I didn't get a chance to talk to him because I have a very busy day today, but I did have a chance to talk with Pat Fitzgerald, who also had a net of 30. A little chat after the round. It seems Pat likes the hot weather and shot a very good score. I hope you enjoyed that interview. I interviewed our very generous sponsor, Ron Warwick, who's just given out his second $500 award to Keith Ritchie, who got a hole-in-one last week. I hope you get a chance to patronize some of our sponsors. I know I've last year when my lawyer retired, I went to JP McAvoy. He's one of our sponsors. He's did a wonderful job for me. Kevin Jardine, I used to buy uniforms for him when I was a principal. He outfitted 500-600 t-shirts for my grade 7 and 8 classes, and was spot on. Did a great job, talked with the kids, found out what they wanted, did everything, and he's just a terrific to deal with. So if you need uniforms and things like that, Kevin's a good guy. There are a lot of other great sponsors, TD Wealth Management, my son's organization, if you want to invest. Of course, Dave McBride, so generous with Tim Hortons, Steam Whistle, Marlboro Pub, and a new one, Stevenson and White, in the recruiting business. And then there's Game Plan. So I really, and then Gifford and Associates for insurance needs. So please, if you get a chance to patronize some of these. The interview with Juan does focus on real estate. It is kind of an insight into that. So I included it in this update. Please, if you get a chance, please view it. And if you need real estate services, Ron is a good one to ask. I have a heads up for you. I'm going to be putting out what we're trying to deal with, how we're going to deal with men's clothes. I know that's October 3rd, but we have a lot of planning to do for that. One of our biggest issues is we do not know how many people are going to come. And depending on how many people come, we'll decide how we run that day. It could be a double shotgun. It could be one 18-hole shotgun, one 9-hole shotgun. If not too many people come, it could be just one shotgun. We are going to have a banquet regardless. The timing of the banquet will depend on the number of people. So what I'm going to ask you to do is in a couple of weeks or two, I'm going to be putting out a survey. It's not a commitment, but I'm just going to ask, a few questions. One, are you planning to attend? I realize that things change between August 1st and October 3rd. 3rd, but if your plans are due at 10, at least gives us an idea of what's happening. So I'm just giving you a heads up. The survey's coming. It won't come next week, but the week after. And I will be hounding you for 2 to 3 weeks because we really need to know this information. As much, and I want everybody to answer this survey. And that's what I'm going to hound you for. Like, if only half of people respond, that doesn't really help me at all. I need everybody to give me some sort of indication of what their situation is. So hopefully it might come out next week. And next week's at the end of July. So I'll start with that, and maybe move it from there. So that's it for this week. My son's getting married tomorrow, so I've got some duties to do today, and look forward to a pleasant weekend. And until next week, play well.